Hi everyone, it's me, Spring, the fiber enthusiast, and welcome to the channel. I want to welcome each and every one of you and thank you for being here, whether it's your first time here or you are a returning viewer from all the way back to the beginning. Thank you for being here. Now, if you're just poking around to see what happens here in the channel, well, this is our Sunday podcast. The podcast goes over what happens in this channel and what to expect, what I've been up to, and then what you, the viewers, have shared in Facebook group or in a private email for me to share, show and tell. And I get to tell the viewers about your work here and share your pictures. So that's kind of a quick basics of the channel. As far as the podcast and what happens here, crochet, knitting, needle tatting, Tunisian crochet, spinning, weaving, dyeing, fiber, and lamp working. And there's also, if you're a member, you get to see some farm stuff too. But there's a lot of different things that happen here in this channel. If one of my videos come out and you're like, I don't knit, there's also crochet videos. If you say, oh, I don't crochet, there's also knitting or needle tatting or whatever. So there's an array of things that happen here. And if the first video you see is not something that you're into, poke around in the playlist a little bit and you'll find that there's all kinds of playlists with lots of different things to pick from. All right, so with that being said, Thursday night is the live spin and chat. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are standard video days. Generally speaking, my podcast comes out on Sunday morning at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It hasn't in the last couple of weeks. I have not been able to. And a quick explanation is, after 5 years of running the farm by myself, my husband is finally home on the weekends, every weekend just about. So I've had that extra help and we've been busy on the farm till late at night. By the time I get done, I don't have time to record. I am exhausted and ready to go to bed. So I haven't been able to be consistent with my podcast in the last few weeks. I'm going to try to move it back up to where it comes out for everyone on Saturday morning, and the members will get to see it on Friday evening. We're going to try that for a couple weeks and see how that works, and if I can get back into the flow of it coming out on Saturday morning at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for also understanding that there are many crafts and different styles of crafts that happen here on the channel. It's hard for YouTube to place me because I don't only this or I don't only that. But I try to, label it accordingly, that it is crochet or it is knit or it is lamp working. That way it gets put in the right direction by YouTube, and you'll know when you see the thumbnail and you see the title whether it's something that you want to watch or not. Completely understandable. If you want to learn to knit, I have videos all the way back at the beginning of showing you the basics and teaching you how to increase and decrease. Same thing for crochet. If you're a knitter and you want to learn to crochet, you can go all the way back to the beginning and check that out as well. Let's see. So then we'll go over what I did this week, and then we'll get into what you've been up to this week. This week I did this and some glass work. This is a vest called Spring Forward. The reason for the name is because I intended it to come out later on, but I decided to just go ahead and release it. I wanted y'all to have it. I can't help it. So that's what I did. I went and I finished making the tutorial and have it available. That's it behind me on Nikki, the mannequin, and it's the Spring Forward vest. I'm also wearing it in a solid with a solid border around it. That's coming out on Monday. It's my own crochet tutorial pattern, and there is no written pattern. However, that was done with 2 cinnamon swirl, Caron cinnamon swirl. And this was done with approximately a total of 4 skeins, which would be 3 skeins of the gray and 1 of the white. But I had leftover, on mine, I had leftover gray and lots of leftover white. But if you're looking for a 2-tone, you would need, for the same size that I made, which is on the extra large side of large, if not extra large. So if you would like to make that, you're more than welcome to. Now, the construction of it is 3 panels sewn together at the top and laced together on the sides with a border put on after. So that, and it's lacy. It's meant not for warmth, but more for a extra added layer, for a layered look. It's lacy, it's drapey, it's got openings on the sides. It's not meant for like, ooh, it's cold, I need something warm and toasty. No, it's very open and lacy and meant to be that way. However, it's lacy with a worsted weight, not anything lighter. So that will also help you determine what kind of yarn you might want to use, and a 6mm crochet hook. So that helped too. But that's coming out on Monday. Tuesday is lamp working, and that I'm showing you how I worked off mandrel to create, which means instead of it being on the mandrel and a bead, it is built at the end of the mandrel as the mandrel's now a punty, and it's built up off the end. There's no hole through. It's not a bead. It's actually like a figurine. So Tuesday, I'm doing the flying pig. That is Tuesday's video. And then Wednesday, I have a knit stitch tutorial because this took way too long for me to create a knitted pattern and then make it again for a video. But this is your stitch that you will have a video available to you on Wednesday. Now, I did start it on the video in this bubblegum pink because I have intentions on making a dishcloth or a washcloth out of it. So that is Wednesday. Now, other things that I have done this week, I made several of the flying pigs. I used my annealer, which you will also see in the Tuesday video. So my new annealer got used quite a bit. I have some very old, they're not old, but they're old to me in lamp working, rods of glass from when I first started. Those rods of glass are 10 millimeters. The ones I normally use are, roughly 4 millimeters. So it's a big difference, and them being so thick, they kept exploding. I could not get them warm slow enough and completely warm for them not to explode everywhere when I worked with them. So that's what the annealer got used for this week as well. I did some warming of those glass rods, pulled stringers, which is, I'll show you the difference. So this is a stringer. It's a very thin stringer, and it's pulled from this rod. Now, if you would like to see me doing that, there's a video of me just practicing pulling stringers and getting them thicker than I was making them. It was as thin as hair. Now they're a little bit thicker and easier to use. But I pulled stringers off those rods of glass, and also made some things with those rods of glass while I was at it because I wanted to try it. Well, I made those and that one, and I'll talk more about this one in a minute. And then I did some scrolling with those stringers, which is drawing on the bead. So that is glass that would have originally just been a mess. And I'm very happy with this. So we'll go back to this one. I received a new marver in the mail that I had ordered specifically to make this teardrop shape. And it has all these different sizes. So that is the biggest one. And then if I can get it to stay, which it probably won't, I made some smaller ones, and I'll show you this way. So I made some of the smaller ones, which was the second to the smallest of these teardrops. So it was this one here. And I'm making that to those small ones to make pair of earrings with. And I'm excited to do it. I can't wait to get it done. And it's for my friend's mother. So I'm excited. And so I got the marver as well in the mail. And then I got asked about making a gnome. And I'm like, okay, when I get my orders finished, I will try to make a gnome. Well, I have to make 10 penguins. I made one so far this week, and then I got working on the farm and couldn't get back to it. But after the live on Thursday, it seemed to me as the polka dot hat was going to be like the biggest one that everybody wanted to see on this gnome at that time. So I decided to work up a gnome. This is my first and only one I've ever made. It needs a lot of work, and I need, just like the flying pigs, it took me several times to get one I liked. So this is a first as far as the gnome. I want to fix the mustache. I want to fix I can't fix it, but I want to make another one that I like the mustache and I like the nose and all of that good stuff. But here it is. And I made his hat kind of like a Christmas hat where it folds over at the top. But as I said, I want to fix his mustache. I want to fix his nose. I tried and went with it. That's what I came up with for the first one. So I'm excited about it. It's not perfectly correct, but at any rate, there it is. All right. So on top of the marver that I got, I received a package from my friend Denise. So she sent me a package with some hats to give to KK for Bumblebee Mountain Outreach, and to go along with what I've got to take her, as well as, this is a first for me, I have wanted this yarn for a long time. But every time, and you'll understand what I'm talking about if you've ever tried to get your hands on this yarn. Every time I have the money and they say it's available, I put it in my cart, and before I could check out, it's gone. It's gone, and you can't get it again forever, it seems like. Or it comes in and you're broke. So that's usually the case with this yarn. She was so sweet. She sent me not one, but 2 8-packs of the Picasso rainbow. Love this rainbow. It is so pretty. So pretty. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Y'all, I have some Picasso rainbow. Now I need to design something. Do I design something knitted or crocheted? I really want to knit with it, because you use 1/3 less yarn to knit than you do crochet. So I know I could go even further if I knit something with it. We'll see. We'll see. But thank you, Denise. That was so generous and so kind of you to share this Picasso that you had. So that was such a sweet, happy mail. Thank you so very much for sharing, Denise. I can't even thank you enough, because I have been wanting this since like way back. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Next up, we have Show and Tell, which is where you, the viewers, share your work on the Facebook group, on a specific post, or to me in an email so that way I can share it with you all. So are you ready to get into that? All right, so I'm going to scoot my butt this way and we're going to put the pictures over here. So in the Facebook group, we have K&K Crochet. She has made a couple of things this week. Let's see what she has to share with us. She crocheted a ribbed half double crochet fun fringe hat. And it's Heart by Hooked by Robin. And that is cute. That is really cute. That is Grinch cute. Then next, she made a baby poncho by Lizzie's Crochet Patterns. Sorry. And the yarn she used was Premier, and I love this yarn. Very cute. It makes me think of Minnie Mouse. That's probably what it's supposed to look like, but that's what it makes me think of is Minnie Mouse. All right, let's scroll a little bit more. Next, we have Cecilia. Cecilia knitted another Ross hat, used Lion Brand Heartland in Virgin Islands color. Very, very nice colorway and great work as always. Next up, we have Lisa Gadbury, and she said a fun elf hat. You can actually kind of see mine right there. Not the same pattern, but I have one right there. Fun elf hat for the daughter to wear with her kiddos. The kiddos she volunteers for. Premier Gumdrop, Big Twist, Velour, Easy Elf hat pattern. MJ's off the hook with some alterations. That's okay. I've said before, alter the patterns, make them your own. That's fine. It's okay. We're just glad that we inspired you. Super cute. Let's see what you got for us next, Lisa. Lisa also is sharing a scarf for a good friend. It's done in Drunken Granny. The yarn is Premier Spun Colors in Twilight. Super fast to make. And it's really pretty in that colorway. All right. Next, Lisa's sharing with us. This is a pattern test for Crochet by Jenna. Such a fun pattern with minimal sewing. Very nice. Made with various velour yarn. Sweet Snuggles from Michaels. My daughter is in love. She also has the cutest Highland cow in a larger pattern. Ooh, I bet that's going to be fun to make too. I wish I could make them. Great job, Lisa. She said, I'll be making that soon, the Highland cow. Awesome. So much fun, but boy, do the ammies hurt my old girl hands. I feel you. I feel your pain, Lisa. That's me. That's why I can't do them, because the arthritis, oh man, it hurts to do those. But you did an amazing job. I think it looks absolutely super cute. Super, super cute. Also, Lisa is sharing with us a throw that she is making for her bestie. Over half done. Woohoo! Yarn is, the newer one by Premier, and it's Ellie. I think it's Ellie, ELLE by Premier. And Odette, Allure, and Charlotte. I think that's all correct. It might be off, but nevertheless, it's ELLE by Premier, and it's the colorways from them. That is very pretty. Very, very pretty. I like the, it looks like a mint color in it. It's really pretty. Next, Lisa is sharing with us ornaments to give as presents. Yarn is Big Twist, patterned by Bag O'Day. Fun to do. That is cute. Okay, next, scrunchies for stocking stuffers. Yarn is Juicy Velvet. Ooh, those look nice. Very nice. It's been a busy couple weeks. I was sick last week, so I didn't post. Oh, Lisa, I'm very happy you are feeling better. Look at all of these amazing things you finished. So in the email, we have Linda F. Thank you, Linda, for sending me an email of your work with your pictures of your work. And I am tickled to death to share this for several reasons. The meaning behind it is the main reason. Secondary to that is the color. Oh my gosh, it's green. So Linda F. has sent me an email and she says, "Hi, Spring. I hope you're doing well." I am. Thank you, Miss Linda. And I hope that you are as well. The attached photos are from my finished community project along with my sissy. We made 430 hats in various greens and green multis. What? Oh my word. You guys were busy. We will be decorating 5 trees with hats that will be at various Christmas parties for the needy. And it says, "Together we can do great things." Yes, we can. And warmest regards, Linda F. Thank you for sharing these, Linda. Look at all these hats and look at how they turned out as a tree. This is so cool. So cool. What an amazing project that you worked on. The amount of time and work and love that went into all of this. Super awesome. Absolutely a blessing to so many. 430 hats. Awesome job, Linda. And your sissy. I want to thank you all for sharing your work. Thank you for sharing your stories. And no matter whether you're only sharing it for the show and tell or you share all week long in the for the podcast, or you share it all week long for just sharing it so we all can enjoy and admire. Thank you so much for doing that, because it is so inspiring. Things like this is just super inspiring. And like amigurumis, those of you that make amigurumis, it's inspiring to me because, and I have a little bit of envy because I want to make some too, but I know it's not in my best interest, so I don't, because I have so many other things that I need to accomplish. I just don't. But thank you for sharing yours with me. That gives me the overall, I got to see some cute little stuffed animals that were handmade. So thank you, each and every one of you, for sharing your work with everyone else. And from me to you, be blessed, be a blessing, and until next time, bye for now.